Hey, everybody, Colin Wilson with the Action Network, and let's talk about the top 5 home field advantages in college football. Now, most people that do power ratings and try to set lines, odds makers generally use a standard 2.5 points for home field advantage. But our theory over at the Action Network is if you can win and cover at home at a successful rate, shouldn't you be rewarded for more points on the home field advantage assignment? We believe that. And here are our top 5, starting off with LSU plus 3.9 home field advantage added to their power rating whenever they host teams. Tiger Stadium was built in 1924, seats 102,000 on some really nice Bermuda grass that you could chip off of. Now, LSU has covered 61% of the spreads in Baton Rouge since 2014, a great sample size over the past 10 years. And they get nearly a half-point bump over this past offseason in their number. They have been a covering machine at home since 2021. Next up, we go to UAB plus 3.8 points. And yes, Legion Field is no more. We're in Protective Stadium now, built in 2021. 62% cover rate at home since this stadium opened. They have just kept it going for the Blazers, a program that didn't even have a football team for a few years, about a decade ago. Now that plus 3.5 went to plus 3.8 and Dilfer's first season there. The stadium is also the home to the Birmingham Bowl. It's also a hub site for the USFL. But really, Garth Brooks holds the attendance record here for 50,000 people. Next, we go to Kansas State, plus 3.8 points added when they have home field advantage for Bill Snyder Family Stadium. Built in 1968, it has root zone turf, seats about 50,000 people, and there's been a 71% cover rate for the Wildcats in Manhattan since 2021. Chris Kleiman, as a home favorite the past 2 years, 11-2 against the spread. This team is tough to beat in Manhattan. Next up, number 4 is our toughest places to play. Biggest home field advantage goes to Georgia Southern of the Sun Belt. Plus 3.6 points are assigned to them. Paulson Stadium seats 25,000. It was originally built in 1984, but now has synthetic turf. The Eagles are very consistent here at home. They've covered at a 61% rate, not just over the past 3 years, but over the past 10 years at home. Now, there is a 60% humidity. Generally, it's about 90 degrees in the month of September and October here, which can really choke out opponents that are not used to that southern heat that comes in there to Statesboro. So Georgia Southern falls in at number 4. Number 5, oh yes, Oregon State. Corvallis has to be on this list. One of the toughest places to play, no matter what the complexity of the team is year over year. Now, Research Stadium just went through massive renovations here. They actually decreased capacity from 45,000 to 35,000, which I would argue has made it even tougher. Corvallis has always been a house of horrors for opponents, no matter what, and it remains to be seen if Oregon State can keep up their forward covering pace, even with a change of head coach coming in this year. The Beavers have covered 89% of games at home since 2021, an extremely impressive mark and just a nightmare for people going to Corvallis. That's your top 5 home field advantage teams from the Action Network. Good luck.